with Mrs. Peters, the crazy cat lady of Hiram High School. Today, we're going to talk about multiplying rational expressions. Now, first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about words that mean multiplication. Okay, for example, 36% of 20. That implies that we have multiplication going on. The word product, the word multiple, okay, area. We're looking for the area of something. We're talking about multiplication because we have base times width, okay? Or we're talking volume. Oops, I didn't spell volume right. We're just going to leave it at that. Is base times width times height. So when certain words mean that we definitely have multiplication. So let's talk about simplifying a multiplication problem. Okay, we're going to operate here. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite so that we have nothing but multiplication on top. And so that all I have on the bottom is also multiplication. Notice I have installed a set of parentheses around my two pieces of my denominator, right? So that's very important. Now, because it's all multiplication on top and all multiplication on bottom, I can start simplifying by canceling factors that are in the numerator, b plus 4, okay, and factors that are in the denominator, so that what I end up with is, in this case, 6b times b plus 1 over 1, or in this case, the answer would be, since it's over 1, it would just be 6b times b plus 1. Notice I didn't carry it out. I didn't do any multiplication. I was just simplifying. Okay, let's simplify this one. Not quite so easy. All right. What I want to do, okay, one of the very first things that we need to make sure that we pay attention to doing is that step one, we want to make sure that all I have is multiplication, which means step one is going to be factoring. And all those lessons that I've been doing that on factoring, now you know why I made you do it. Okay, and step two is going to be factoring the denominator. So it's all factor. So let's look at the numerator of this one here, and let's factor it. Okay, 40a cubed minus 56a squared. Well, they have an a squared in common, all right? And they also, let's see, what else do they have in common? Let's see, an 8. So that would give me 5a minus 7. So that would be my new numerator. And in my denominator, okay, this piece right here factors. Okay, that would be factoring by 6. And I would have left over 5a minus 7. So now when I go rewrite this, so that all I have is factoring, I have 6, that's the one sitting right here, that's this one right there, times 8a squared times 5a minus 7. Okay, now remember to put the parentheses. So I have a minus 3, 6, 5a minus 7. Now, everything is separated by multiplication, and I can start simplifying by canceling out common factors in the numerator and in the denominator. And what I get at here would be 8a squared over a minus 3. We'll notice that is the correct answer. One more. Now, what's the area of the rectangle? Well, that means the magic word area says I am multiplying. So what am I multiplying? I am multiplying area equals base times height. Okay, here's my height. Here's my base. So we'll slide it down a little bit. I'm going to write out the problem. So what I have is area is equal to 7n times n plus 4 over 7n times 5 over 9n plus 4. Okay, well, let's do some simplification. Let's write it all over one numerator. 7n, n plus 4, 5, 7n, 9, n plus 4. I can now take out my common factors in the numerator, 7n, common factors in numerator and denominator. What do I get left? I get 5 over 9. And so my answer is 5 over 9. That wasn't that difficult. I think y'all do okay. Do me a favor, write down any of your questions, bring them to tutoring or come to class with them and ask them. I'll be available. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.